tremendous shot that was.
And hello everybody and welcome to Nashua ETV's coverage of NHIAA Tournament Soccer. And boy, do we have a beauty for you today in the wind and sun here at Stellos Stadium. It is number 3, Bishop Guertin girls against number 6, Nashua North girls. And we did this exact same round, exact same teams at Riviera University last year because Stellos was closed, and these two teams played a classic. It was overtime, it went to penalty kicks, and Sarah Fry nailed the game winner on the penalty kick that put, and they made the save, subsequent save, that put North in its first girls soccer semifinal ever. I'm Tom King along with Rich McDonough. Rich, this promises to be a great game. You did the first regular season game with me here?
Yes.
I believe, and that was a 4-1 game, and I think the thing that stands out about that game was the Fries were kept off the board. Not easy to do, and what Guertin did in the second half with a 3-1 lead, they packed it in, they played defense, they had maybe one forward up, and the rest of the time was spent on getting the ball and kicking it down the field away from the Fries.
Well, as Warner Wolf used to say, let's go to the videotape, and they clearly watched a lot of videotape. They were really prepared.
Right.
The other thing that stood out to me was the game that Olivia Baker had in the net. Both goalies were outstanding, but she made arguably the 1-2 bang-bang saves of the year.
Big saves, exactly, and one of them was on a PK that really made a difference. We've got highlights from these two teams in their quarterfinal wins. Let's take a look at that. Here we go, North at Wyndham. There we go. All right, watch Sarah Fry.
Yeah, look at that ball, huh?
Upper corner, great goal. There's another one, a nice pass from Allie Fry from the corner. Gets it to Siegel. Siegel puts it in.
That angle was fantastic, wasn't it?
Fantastic. 2-0 North. And then about 15 minutes later, Allie Fry with a boot. 3-0 North. You think it's going to be an easy game? The final was 3-2. Wyndham scored 2 goals early in the second half.
But never count the Jaguars out in any sport.
And here we go. Junior Zoe Horton Souza passes it over right there to Kelsey Ackerman.
Yeah, Ackerman's
There's
fantastic.
Souza to Ackerman. That combination worked again.
She's a closer. She's a closer.
Here's Souza.
Look at the
right in. Look at that foot.
Ball control.
Bang.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it would have been a great save if Kareen had been able to.
You know, sometimes I played soccer goalie for years. Sometimes
thank you, Dan Young, for those replays.
It's right on to Dan. But sometimes it's when it comes that quickly and hard off the foot, it's in the back of the net before you can react.
It is, and Rivera had made the dive. She made a few saves in that game that were really good, but at the same time, she was under duress the whole time, and Bishop Guertin played a very tactical game. They win it I believe it was 3-0, 4-0, I believe. Each Ackerman and Horton Souza had 2 goals apiece. But here we are, this game today. Game of the year. These two teams, they've been looking at each other all season. They saw each other once. Now they see each other again. Guertin, the last 2 years, has won the regular season battle. And by by more than 1 goal both times. We'll see how this goes today. But here's the factor, Rich McDonough. Baby, the wind must blow. And it is blowing out there.
It sure is. And whoever can force more corners is going to have opportunity after opportunity. We've seen that it comes off the river here, but it's swirling from everywhere. But if you can loft those corner balls, the wind plays into the.
It may stop them. I don't know. It depends on where you do it from. The sun might be in some, the goaltender's eyes too. Although there's a lot of clouds around from the storm that we had. But if I'm the coaches of either team, I'm telling them, try to keep the ball on the ground if you can. If you're moving the ball, keep it on the ground.
Well,
that's easier said than done.
And Olivia Baker in the cage for BG. I mean, great goaltending battle.
Kathleen Schreiner, right?
Schreiner,
exactly.
she's fantastic. She
Yeah.
had 16 saves against Bedford. But Olivia Baker is 6'1". And
That's
when
an
you
advantage.
get these corners in the windy conditions, it it helps you.
Yeah,
it absolutely helps you.
Knock it away.
And her, she's got those long, rangy
but
arms.
I'll tell you what, the Fries. This is a big day for North because I'll tell you the one thing, the day they're dreading at North is the last day that these two kids, and I'm dreading, the last day that these two kids are playing on a soccer field together.
Oh, without a doubt. They know each
other
well.
It's going to happen one way or another, whether they go off as champions or whether they, unfortunate, tough game. One way or another. But let's hope it's, who knows if it's today or not. Guertin hopes it's today as much as they like watching, coaches and players like watching the Fries play. Guertin would love to get back to the semifinals. They haven't been in a while, so this is a couple of years now, so we'll see. They won it last in 2021. They lost in the quarters in 22. They lost in the quarters in 23, and they lost in the quarters in 24.
Yeah.
And I've seen them all.
Well, these kids know each other real well. The big thing I'm looking for is you got your Fry sisters, dynamic duo, probably best dynamic duo in the state. Where's the support cast? It was absent in the first game, and that's going to be the big factor today.
I think you're right, But they did a job on, especially Allie, I thought, taking her out. And Guertin moved Sarah North moved Sarah all over the place. Rich, I'll stay here for the first 10 minutes, and then I'll go down and get the still photos and then come back up.
Yeah, that's our multitasking colleague, Tom King, who does it all for Nashua with the Telegraph, stringing for everybody, calling them up here in the booth. Good friend to boot. So, and Charlotte Accomando is going to put things into motion. Here we go. First 40 minutes are on the board.
Boy, I'll tell you, this is just something.
Highly anticipated. I mean,
very highly anticipated.
They moved a football game to have this
yes,
today.
Yes, they did. And I was at that football game last night in the pouring rain, but I stayed up here.
You're
the veteran move.
Smart man. All right, again, 40-minute halves in high school soccer. And these two teams, like I said, they know each other very well. A lot of them played together in youth ball, and highly anticipated match. And again, as Tom King said, PKs for the quote-unquote upset last year. I covered the Win Bowl at PMA.
I was there at PMA too,
and
that wasn't as bad. I don't think it was earlier in October. The wind wasn't as strong. It was sunny.
It blew our tent over.
It was warm out. Did it really?
It did. Yeah, I was doing that for Steve Cody, our friend and colleague.
Somehow Guertin was able to pull that off when they won that game. I don't know, it was 2-0, 3-0, I think it was. I'm not sure.
And there was a penalty kick in that one. But the
Yeah,
PK winner in the quarters last year stung, and I think BG's not going to forget that. But here we go, Accomando chasing it down line. Only a minute 15 gone in our first half of 40 minutes.
Well, the interesting thing is that, it's interesting they played each other once already. So there's a lot that can be derived from that. I think that gives North more of an advantage. Because if you're BG, you know who you have to stop, right?
Absolutely.
At North, you get a better look at Guertin, but you also get a better look at what they do defensively and try to free up the Fries.
But their strategy last time was beat us with somebody else, and it worked out for Coach Millett.
Yeah, they couldn't get the through balls.
Nope.
And Jackie Thompson, said, look, hats off to BG. They took us out of our game. We couldn't play our game, and that's the most important thing for North. For BG, they're very tactical. They're not going to score a ton of goals. They're going to take advantage of a game plan and the opportunities that present themselves.
Well, they'll take 4 goals again if they want to go back to the well.
If they get 4 goals today, they're going to win the game, But I don't know if anybody's going to score 4 goals.
But their back liners rotate so well, and that's exactly what was on tap in game 1. That's a great ball. Exactly. Look at that nice ball up line. Just couldn't get the right trajectory on it, but steaming down the line right there is Shelby Goldstein.
Yeah,
she got herself a goal in that first match.
Yes, she did. And what that does right there is that forces North on the defensive. It's possession. It's all about possession. But, boy, these two teams, when they played last year, it was 1-1 after 80 minutes of soccer. And this is not going to be a high-scoring game, and I believe we may have our first corner kick of the game right here.
And we'll see the strategy. Do they go moon ball or keep it low? We'll see.
We'll get a look at it, Rich.
And it looks like Shelby's Goldstein's going to take it, unless I mean, we're about 150 yards away from the ball
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
So
I know.
I might have to get the binocs out, Tom.
Wind is blowing. I just don't know if you're going to be able to get a ball in the box.
Well, it's coming from behind her.
It is, so maybe that'll do it. It did it.
Look at that. Going right over the goalie's hands. Holy cow. That's
Boy,
exactly how you play that if you're BG.
Guertin couldn't get a head on it, and the ball gets up and over. And I think it's going to be a second corner because Schreiner touched it.
She punched it over.
Yep.
It was off a North player's head and over, but it's Emmy Brown doing the work from the corner.
Brown's got a great foot, so that's who you want taking them, that's for sure.
So sometimes that wind that comes from behind you, it'll drive a ball downward.
Well, that's
look at that. That thing's knuckling. Look at that back post.
I thought that had the net.
Yeah, I did too. Boy.
North survives.
Dodging a couple early ones are the Titans right there.
Unbelievable.
Wow. I think we will see that a lot today, actually.
Keep an eye on that. You called it, Rich McDonough. You said the keys might be the corners.
Well, I've been doing a lot of field hockey this week, so
I didn't know corners are going to work today because of that wind, but down there it does.
Now,
on the other side,
you punt it right. You push it right up into that wind. It'll make the ball go all kinds of crazy directions. And like I said, I was a soccer goalie in Connecticut where it's no stranger to wind in the fall. So anyway, here we go. BG has it again. It's been all BG in this first 5 minutes of our 40-minute first half. And the Cardinals, nice little chip off the boot of Horton Souza, really.
North's defense is on there, though. Let's see.
Good ball control, but pretty good defense to funnel her back to the top side.
Guertin was trying to sell. They got to get another ball. They got a ball right there. She got it.
Lucky fan back there. Yeah, typically you see about 6 or 7 balls ringing the field. I only see about one that's behind the cage.
Well, they have a ball person over in the corner.
Okay, gotcha. Refs are wearing red today.
Happy Halloween to everyone.
Yeah, right on.
Like I said, it's a day I really don't even know exists sometimes because of tournaments, and that's the case today.
Dylan Smith is up here and dressed as a camera operator and producer. Excellent costume. Nice little 45 ball to the boot of Ackerman. Again, she had those 2 goals the other day against Wyndham. She's the closer lately, but they got all kinds of people who can finish it off. Balanced scoring from BG.
Yeah, they don't have that. I mean, Horton Souza is as much of a one person that you want touching the ball en route to a score as anybody on his team, but they have a lot of finishers.
And she's a Northeastern commit, all New Hampshire last year. Finally, North has the ball and gets over the midfield line. Trying to get it into their attacking third. For the moment, they look like they can. And always good idea to get it to Sarah Fry, everything in New Hampshire.
So when did junior years become senior years for these kids already making college plans? That's amazing. I didn't know where I was going until maybe March of my senior year.
Yeah, I didn't commit to college lacrosse at Georgetown until April.
Well, I just wanted somebody to want me, and I wasn't an athlete.
Well, we're glad we got you, Tom.
I said, please, can I have a room?
All right, almost 7 minutes gone here, 33:05 on the clock. It's still zeros on the scoreboard. Tom King adding another job to his resume in closing the doors. I tell you, they're blowing off the hinges up here at Stellos. We're up here in the high reaches of the aluminum stands, and it is blustery. You can see all the leaves on the field. Rained like cats and dogs last night. BG, undaunted, so far have owned the time of possession. That's a beautiful long ball.
It is. Here we go. Allie Fry in a race.
And Hadley Camo is an awesome runner.
She did the job the first time. She was the best defender for Guertin in that first meeting.
Exactly.
This year.
She's got those long strides. It's hard to catch up.
Let it go.
Yeah, nice job, though.
Contact, clean contact. 2 players.
Look at that ball. It looked like they might be offside. Yeah, they got it.
That was way offside. 5 yards at least.
I can see that with my old eyes.
Yeah, I know. And I hate the rule. I noticed it.
My goodness. All right, so.
Bingo, bango, bongo. The ball's going to bounce around. It's going to blow around. It's just something else. And you know what time of year it is when you see the leaves and the wind on the field.
Nice placement right there. Finds the boot of Ray Hawkinson. Ray Hawkinson, she's kind of like a gadget, Swiss Army knife. She can do everything. Good D, but she can put it in. She's a good feeder. There's a big boot.
Sarah Fry, usually very accurate, but strong leg, strong kick. She's headed to WPI next year.
Yeah, great.
Just wide on that shot.
Great athlete. Normally, I think she's going to get a...
Notice here. Watch, you notice. There are no big booming balls down the field. I don't think they're going to do that. I think they're... Well, maybe they are. They'll line it up. Baker doesn't take it.
Well, she'd normally get a hook on that. I think the wind is probably
Well, they are going to try it. They get it. They get it down the field. I thought it'd be almost impossible today.
Nice header right there by BG.
You know what the key in this game is going to be, Rich? The 50-50s, right? You got to win the one-on-ones.
And that favors BG. They got team speed galore out there. All right, here comes Ray Hawkinson yet again. Well marked by BG. She gets it back, puts a boot. That's a good ball, through ball. Looking for Fry streaking in from the top side.
She had her coming down.
And there's Baker with that 6'1" frame. She covers a ton of ground in that box very quickly. And then she's got a big boot.
All right, Rich McDonough, I'm going to try to cover a ton of ground and head downstairs. I'll be back up before the end of the half.
Ton of ground Tom, that's what we call him now. All right, back to the boot of Como. She launches it, goes over the midfield line, back to the back liners of the Titans. Coming away with it is Accomando. Oh, very nice rotation, comes up, puts a good boot on it, and prevents that through ball. And here comes Horton Souza yet again, the talented, puts it on her right boot. Can't get that over to her teammate Sandy. Sandy's had herself a good year, the sophomore. 9 goals, 4 assists coming into the playoffs. And there's a nice boot by Sandy. That goes corner. Who's going to win that battle? There's a good right-footed chip. It goes behind the cage, out of bounds, and that'll be a goal kick unless it was a deflection. And it was a deflection. So back to the corner we go, and Tom King's going to get bird's eye, maybe even a camera lens on it if he can sprint. All right, and doing the honors yet again, that'll be Emmy Brown. Again, she has 10 goals, 10 assists of her own, 30 points on the season. Coming into the playoffs, honorable mention, All-State in 2024. My guess is we'll see her on the full card. And she puts a boot into it. It bends a little bit, goes over the head of Como. Can't do it. And back to Brown we go. She chips it out topside to Horton Sousa. Horton Sousa lines it up with the big right foot. And Johnny on the spot, as she frequently is. Schreiner plays all the angles real well and has great hands, and then puts a ferocious boot. That travels about 50 yards. Sign her up to the football team. Get her a PK job. Nice little two-player game between Hickey and Long back there. And now a 3-player game. Good triangle shape and spacing. Over up sidelines. And Hickey's ready to roll, but he knuckles out of bounds. And back to the Titans we go for a throw-in courtesy of Bryant. 28:35 remaining in the first 40. Zeros on the scoreboard, but BG has owned the time of possession battle so far. Goes over the head of everybody, finds the boot of Paige Gabriel. Paige Gabriel, one of the best athletes on the team. She's wearing 23 if you get a look at her. And she's back on D right now for the Cardinals. Nice little chip boot right there by Horton Sousa. And then coming up and taking one, a chest trap right there was Ackerman yet again. Boy, she has been busy, has number 9 been in this early part of this game. All right, Fry tracked down by Horton Sousa. That's going to be a battle all day long. Big long ball goes over the head and into the box. Players chipping at it. Finally, it ricochets out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick. And the big boot of Baker will do the honors. Up, hands it off to a teammate. That'll be Hadley Como. Winner of this game gets the winner of Pinkerton Portsmouth, which is happening right now. 3 o'clock, it's at Pinkerton Academy. I saw Pinkerton, the Astros, play earlier in the year in an epic game against Goffstown, ended in a 3-3 draw. 4 of those goals were scored in the last 3 minutes and in penalty time. Oh, big throw in, courtesy of Ackerman. That goes all the way to the corner. Giving chase down there is Goldstein. She gets it on her boot, gets away, but she's bracketed immediately by 2 and then 3 Titan defenders. This time they chip it out of bounds near side as we hit the 26:40 mark. Still zeros on the scoreboard. A little bit more measured throw in this time by Hickey, and it chips around. Teams trading blows right there. This one goes off the boot, almost out of bounds, off the boot of Allie Fry. She comes away with it. Great footwork and great speed, and then rotating yet again is Como in traffic. She kind of knuckles that one skyward, and it goes back to the Titans briefly. Oh, a nice little left-footed through ball right there. Goes through everybody and finds its way back to Baker in the box. All right, after starting out in kind of a little bit of a doldrums with the Cardinals possessing the ball, the Titans have manufactured a couple looks out top side, haven't been able to convert, but that's what you got to do in these ball sports and ice hockey as well, puck sport. Manufacture looks at the goal, take your shot, and then something's going to drop eventually. As I said to Tom King just a bit ago, I did all 6 semifinals of field hockey out at Exeter in the last 3 days, and I'm doing all 3 finals tomorrow. But I've seen a lot of corners and manufactured looks. Some excellent athletes getting busy out at Exeter. It'll be at Bedford tomorrow, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock for divisions 3, 2, and 1 respectively. 10 games this week. Dylan Smith and I were joking about it. Got a whole pot of tea ready to go. And you can hear the fans banging on these aluminum stands here at Stellos Stadium. Pretty much brand new turf put in last year. Help from the Patriots. Thanks very much, but it's a nice surface. It plays very quickly for just about every single sport, and it's a shared field among so many youth programs and the 3 high schools in Nashua, Guertin, North, and South. 24:35 in the clock, zeros on the scoreboard. Bishop Guertin owned the time of possession in the first 6-7 minutes and haven't visited in the attacking third in quite a while now. It's been mostly Nashua North possessing it in their offensive half of the field since. All right, and Como puts a big boot on it. It's a line drive kick, finds its way all the way out to the midfield line. Goldstein takes it away momentarily, then it's taken away from her. And a swipe at it right there goes long and onto the boot of Hickey. She controls, having a little help right there. And this one just knifes off the boot of Ackerman yet again, and therefore it'll be a throw-in, and again, courtesy of Bryant. She's been doing a lot of the honors so far. Big heave, and just chipping it out and up into the stands. That was Paige Gabriel yet again. She was a record-setting pacer for the test and their shuttle. And if you, as a sophomore, if you win that shuttle test, you are doing something special. It just shows you how much energy and cardio capacity she has. Left-footed boot right there by Fry, whiffs wide again, and back to a goal kick we go. 23:15 on the clock here in our first. Como set to do the honors yet again. That one knuckles up into the windy sky and header back inside for the Titans. They've been pressing here. Right now, Hebert takes it away. She gives it back to Fry. Fry gives it back behind the midfield line. That's a good strategy. Sometimes you can go both ways. We tell the young kids, look, you can use all directions. We want you to, because they'll clog it up on one side. You go back, move it to the other side, and try to pick the lock from there. Yet another throw in for the Titans. Finds the boot briefly of Ray Hawkinson. Nice little lofted line pass, and that one ricochets off of BG Cardinal. I think it caught the line. No call by the official. Finally, yeah, it was a delayed call right there. Whole ball's got to cross the line, and we'll have a corner kick courtesy of Ray Hawkinson. She can play every position on the field and does so for Jackie Thompson. Coach is lucky to have her, talented sophomore. And there's that wind creating a little bit of English on that ball, and it just goes through everybody. Kind of a seeing eye ball, finally run down by Sandhi, and she goes up line. Big boot up the line again, and here comes Goldstein chasing. She's got wheels as a sophomore and forces the Titans D to boot it out of bounds. Well, she and her Cardinal teammates will set up shop as we hit the 21-25 mark, still no score. Again, Bishop Guertin is the 3 seed. Nashua North is the 6 seed. Guertin beat Wyndham in the first round, beat South 4-zip in the first round, whereas the Titans beat Wyndham, took the Jaguars 3-2 in their first round game, setting up yet another date for the Cardinals and the Titans. It has been great, great soccer from the two of these teams. Nice little mini battle, won for the moment by the Cards. Trying to play that triangle right there. Can't do it. That one kind of caught the inside of Horton Sousa's cleat and rolled out of bounds. We got our next round of substitution as Accomando comes back in, giving, looks like Shelby Goldstein a blow. Yep, it is. And she comes to that sophomore, Goldstein. She is talented. She's got wheels. She's got grit. She can put it in. And she can play pretty much every position on the field. I'm good friends with her parents, too. Her brother, Jackson, class of 24, grad, pitching for Endicott College in that excellent baseball program down there. Also was a terrific linebacker on the Cardinals football team in 2023. As was Accomando's brother, Carter. All right, near side, goes to the boot of Ray Hawkinson. She's unable to control that one. Horton Sousa takes it away. Great ball to the aforementioned Accomando. Athletic family, can she get to the line? She does. Here comes a cross, perhaps, and she's rudely greeted. I think getting a piece of the ball from behind right there was the sweeper for the Titans, and thus no call. We had a bunch of refs in the stands here asking for a free kick, nothing doing. You get a piece of the ball, you get no call. All right, near side back. Hickey frequently is on this side of the defense. She's been real good at being kind of the gatekeeper right there as BG tries to exit their defensive half of the field. Thievery by Allie Fry. She gets it over to her sister, who puts a big boot into it. That one goes off the mitts briefly of Baker, and then she's able to control, and you can see that swirling breeze behind her there as those leaves get caught up. We're under 20. We're well under 20 now. It's 18:45 on the clock. Zero's still on the scoreboard here in Nashua. Nice little chip over to the far side by Horton Sousa. And BG in control right now. Back to Horton Sousa. She's got an acre of room around her, but nobody to pass to for the moment. And then here comes Hickey, and she goes 90-degree pass right there onto the boot back of Ackerman. Again, Ackerman had those 2 goals in round 1 of the playoffs, and she's a closer. Once she gets out in front of everything, she's got real good targeting, and she's real quick. So you watch number 9 near side, see what she can do once she gets into space. Two teams seem to be kind of feeling each other out. There's a nice through ball, and the aforementioned Ackerman has it. She's in gear. She tries to go split the defenders, can't do it, and this one bounces into the sure and trusty hands of Schreiner. Again, Schreiner, great goalies today. Schreiner had 16 saves in a loss to Bedford. No small shakes there. As a former soccer goalie myself, that is just getting it done at any level. 16 saves against a top team. All right, Bishop Guertin in the last 5 minutes has kind of punched back, but losing the ball was Emmy Brown yet again. And now great Side ball, right-footed boot, looking for the cutting Fry. Nothing doing. It goes back to the back line of BG. And look at that knuckleball. That one caught wind up in the air, and you can see it bend like my slice on the driver in the tee box, which is why I no longer golf. 16:40 on the clock. Comes another sub for Chris Millett as Marquez comes in. And that one caught wind too. You could see it knife and knuckle down through the breeze, and it was a crazy carom off the boot. And at 16:15, we get a little bit of substitution going on for Jackie Thompson on the north side. Keep your players fresh. All right, Fry locked in a battle right there with Marquez. Bishop Guertin's playing the relief valve game very well today. Accomando charges after that ball. It caroms off of her, but they said it was off of Azevedo back there, so a BG throw-in will ensue, courtesy of Hickey at the 15:35 mark. And it looks like Como is going to come over and do the honors. Hickey will drop back into backline formation. So it's a free kick from that side. They said it was a handball. And Como's got that big boot. See what she does with it. She's got Emmy Brown approaching near side, but now she's marked up by Fry. So with Fry shading some D, the big boot goes about 35 yards downfield and off the knee of a Titans player. And now we'll get that throw in courtesy of Hickey. Sandy golfs it with her left foot after spinning. Nice job. And nice little battle for it near sideline. This one goes off the boot of Marquez, and then therefore we will have a Titan throw in. BG has had a couple early runs at the goal and a couple of corner kicks that were threatening. Nothing doing. It went over the heads of everybody. And then the Titans have had a couple of long ball looks, but nothing really in tight so far. But they can score in a hurry, and the Fry sisters, as I said with Tom King, as we got out of the gates to start this game, dynamic duo. They can score, they can pass. Allie Fry, coming into the playoffs, had 68 points, courtesy of 29 goals and 10 assists. That is amazing. First team All-NH for a reason. Good lefty boot right there for the moment by Brown. Goes caroming right back to the Titans, and over midfield they go. Looking to set up Fry. She's got it on that boot. Gets it over to the side to Ray Hawkinson. Who's going to win that battle? For the moment, it was Marquez. Talented freshman getting some serious playing time for Coach Millett. Fry controls it right there, but harassed by Hickey. And it goes off of Fry's boot, and Hickey will throw in yet again. 13:10 on the clock coming up. Again, we're still scoreless here in our first of two 40-minute halves. Even though it's been zeros, it's been an exciting game so far. These two teams know how to get it done. They know each other well. They're well coached, and they have athletes all over the field. Nice little back chip right there. Hickey does the same, and they rotate over. Good job controlling that, getting it to your relief, and Como will put it on her big right boot. Nice little control chip right there. Gets it upfield, but losing it are the Cardinals. They got it back. That's good hustle right there by Goulet. Goulet can do a lot. She's got goals and assists, 8 points from her midfield position as well. Again, balanced scoring for the Cardinals. They have scoring and assisting from about 10 or 11 players this season. So you never know when the strike's going to come, even though you've got your top players at the Ackerman, Brown, Horton, Sousa, and obviously a fantastic goalie. right, got a free kick from about 40 yards out coming up. It's going to be more like 30. Official setting it down about the 22 if you're following the football field. Extra 10 yards deep are the goals. So 32 yards out on a line from the cage, more like about 35 because of the angle. And this is possible, dangerous, and that sails over the head of the goalkeeper. My goodness, Schreiner thought she had a down ball. It stayed lofted and just sneaks under the crossbar. So finally, at the 11:30 mark here in our first, Bishop Guertin strikes first, courtesy of a great long ball on a free kick. I kind of felt like that one was going to get legs and stay with it, and there we go. All right, so the Titans now down one, got to put it into motion. The lights are on here in Nashua. Again, Rich McDonough up here in the booth. Tom King's down on the field for now. We'll see him in a few minutes. He's doing triple duty as photographer and writer extraordinaire for the Nashua Telegraph. Did I say Telegram? I did. All right. Titans. They've been here before. They know what to do. They're not going to hit the panic attack. This is a seasoned team and a seasoned coach. A little battle for it, won by North with Maddie Long giving chase for the Cards. The Titans have these very small numerals, pale blue against white. Very difficult to see from distance. Again, as we said as we got going in this broadcast, the near players are about 70 or 50 yards from us, far side, nearly 100. Very difficult to catch who does what if you're wearing white. All right, BG redirects, comes near side. Here comes Hickey. She's got room. She's got Ackerman up line, and this one just evades the boot of Ackerman, who puts her hands up in her head, going, "What the heck? How did I miss that one?" Nice little battle for it with Fry. Good ball control. The All-Stater chased there by Ackerman and gets off her boot and goes over to Hickey, and she goes up line looking for Accomando. Finds her for the moment, but then a header in tight by Horton Sousa. That forces Schreiner to come all the way out and play with her feet. And it goes to midfield where Brown controls and goes corner ball. This is a big race right now. Who's going to chip it out of bounds? North does. And good job evading a corner ball right there. So we'll just have a throw in. We're under 10 here in the first, 9:20 to be exact. Still goose eggs across the board. One zip. BG on courtesy of that free kick goal just a few minutes ago. Wow, in tight. Bishop Guertin had an opportunity for the moment. Accomando couldn't get the wheel and rotate that boot over. But down line, Hickey goes back to Ackerman. We're talking about them all day long. And we got offsides was the call. That's what you got to do, though. You try to make those through balls and long balls, get it to corner and get it to cross. And that'll manufacture opportunities, good looks at the goal for the Cardinals or for whoever. So far, Cardinals have threatened numerous times inside their attacking third, and the Titans have had to play long ball from outside their attacking third frequently. But here goes a long line ball. Who's going to win this battle? You get the athletic Fry, speedy. Down line, this one finally rolls out of bounds, and it'll be yet another Cardinal throw in, and yet again, Sophia Hickey's going to do the honors. Ackerman, good IQ right there, goes square over to her line mate right there, Emmy Brown. And back to Hickey, she does it again, but this time Fry attacks. It was a double 1-2 sandwich right there. Good defense right there by the Titans. Get that thing off the boot, and nice little chip inside. That'll be dangerous. Nope. Long ball yet again, and this one sails wide right. That's about the fifth ball that's gone wide right and over the line as we hit the 7:45 mark. Bishop Guertin up one. And as she has been doing for most of the game, Hadley Como is going to take this goal kick rather than Olivia Baker. And Coach Millett doing more substitution battle. Balzano gets into the action, and back on the field comes Marquez again, keeping his troops fresh. This guy knows his game, knows his team, and he plays the chess match very well. All right, Fry with the header. BG unable to get it over the midline. Oh, that errant kick goes right to Fry, but Como gets it back and moves it upfield. All right, that's a good chip, and it goes back to the 6'1" Baker. She lines that up, keeps her hips square to the strike and square to the line of the ball, understands where it's coming, and even in that wind, she had a good read on it, and the 6'1" keeper boots it away. And look at that lofted ball right there. You can see it just die in that wind, which is changing directions constantly. That wind comes swirling off that river, and even on not so windy days here in Stellos, it presents problems for all kinds of teams. All right, but here we got the push. We got a free kick. Akamando's got to be 10 yards off. The official will have her drop back a bit. Nope, gives her 8 yards. And look at that knuckling ball, goes topside. Header inside by North. Controlled for the moment by Bishop Guertin. Nice physical battle for it at the top of the box. And the Titans come up with for the moment. Akamando gives chase. And finally getting out over midfield are the Cardinals. This one flirts with the far line. Unable to control a BG, and back the Titans come. Oh, good idea right there by Horton Sousa. There's that IQ on display. It just knuckled out of bounds far side. 5:15 on the clock, 1-zip BG. Harassing defense by Brown over on the far side, preventing the entry into the attacking half. Got a high kick right there, but don't call it when it's your own teammate. Big boot, finds the boot of Ray Hawkinson. She tries to chip it over Hickey's charge, and it goes out of bounds off her foot, and Hickey goes back to the throw-in. Marquez controls it for the moment. Tom King is making his triumphant return to the Stellos booth, and he got a field bird's eye view of that long free kick goal right there. That was something else, Tom.
I'm wondering what the foul was. I didn't see a whole lot of contact on the play.
Nor did I.
Yeah.
I think the North bench was shocked, frankly.
Yeah, I was shocked too. So, and that was Emerson Brown, right? Was it Brown? Yeah.
And then Schreiner was shocked that it stayed aloft.
Yeah, exactly.
It was incredible.
So
I think she read it right. It's just the wind is playing, wreaking
tough
havoc.
Out there.
Yeah, you were just down there.
It is tough out there. It's very strong on the other side of the field off the water with the wind blowing.
Sure.
A little less strong on this side of the field. But I think we'll be watching a lot of play down at on the end of this, the ball is at now, in the second half. I think that's the advantage that Guertin has used.
Sure.
Even though the wind is blowing across, it seems like it's tougher to get the ball down that way than it is.
But every so often, it seems like it's swirling, and we watched a couple of moon balls just die.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, and the players can't judge it.
That's what I said. The best thing to do is keep it on the ground, but easier said than done. But I mean, how many times, North cannot get, look at this. See, they're winning the 50-50s, Guertin is.
Oh, what a stutter step right there, huh?
She's all the way down.
And she gets tripped. I wonder if they call it. No.
No. Boy, there was more contact on that play than there was on the one that allowed the foul.
And there was no contact by the defender with the ball at that moment.
No.
It was all foot.
So anyway.
Surprising.
Yep.
Well, maybe the wind is wreaking havoc on the officials' eyeballs.
No, I don't know. It's he's the ref. There's two linesmen.
Yeah, they got 3
one referee
playoffs.
and 2 linesmen for this round of playoffs.
That's right.
And further on in.
Yeah,
quarterfinals on.
And Shagnon is down there.
Prelims, they only have enough for 2.
Yep. Reffing shortage. Volunteer to be a ref or get paid. You can get paid $75 or $90 a game.
They have a few more this year, but I'm not sure. Football's got a few more.
Yeah, look it up on the NHIAA.
Yes, right.
I'm a card-carrying ref.
Yeah.
And, it's a good way to stay in shape, and you can make a couple $100 on a Saturday.
Tell you what, trying to follow this game on the sideline is a good way to stay in shape, too. Boy, I'll tell you, it's up and down.
Yeah, I was just thinking how svelte you look after that trip down to the field, Tom King.
Climbing these stairs doesn't help. I mean, it helps me let me put it this way. I'm able, doing this, to maintain my girlish figure.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
It's not working. All right. 2 minutes. We're into stop time. We will do a guesstimate up here in the booth. The official stop. The stadium clock stops at 2 minutes in the first half and 5 at 5 minutes in the second half. And the officials.
This is going to be interesting to see what Guertin's trying to do. Oh, they can't. They turn it over. They played a little bit too much. I think you want to put it down in that end and make a play.
I tell you, Hadley Como is dominant on that back line as their sweeper.
She's been dominant for 2 games against this team. And, somehow, some way, the Titans are going to need to drop something to free up Allie Fry. Because how many touches has she had in this game? Maybe 4?
Half a dozen tops.
Yeah, that's it. That's not going to do it. And that's the thing.
And they haven't had possession inside the box yet.
No, not really.
It's all been,
one corner kicking.
Here we go. Here we go right there.
Just as we say it, she's outside the box now, but she's going to get in there, no doubt about it. And she's she's inside the box. Now
and she's marked up by Paige Gabriel, who can run all day. That's the game plan.
Oh, and there's a foul called. Oh,
she sold
it. And this is gonna tie the game.
That was salesmanship right there.
Oh, it was, because I don't know about that one either, but still, player hits the deck.
Well, I tell you,
80% of the time you're going to get called.
Yep.
Because the North kids would be screaming if there wasn't a call, too. So it's 50-50 either way. Either way, it's a free kick for Sarah Fry, and she is deadly from 28 yards out.
And that one it just stayed on up line. Normally, I think she'd get a drop right there.
Normally, she gets it just underneath the bar.
That wind is pushing that ball from behind, and it had way more pace.
That's why I think going this way is going to help them, and that's it for the half.
Well, that is a dynamite first half. It was entertaining. It was competitive. It was competitive.
I thought for sure she is money from that spot.
But there's the wind. We called it early on. Makes us look pretty good, but not a hard call. No, that wind is ferocious. All right, first of 2 is done here at Stellos Stadium. Rich McDonough, Tom King, Nashua ETV, bringing you D1 girls playoff soccer action. They're taking a 10-minute break. We're going to do the same.
Don't touch that remote.
That's right.
Second half coming
up. We'll see you there. Thanks for being with us.
And welcome back, everybody, to the second half of this exciting Division I NHIAA girls quarterfinal between Bishop Guertin and Nashua North. 1-0 on a free kick by Emerson Brown from about, I'd say about 30 yards out with just over 12 minutes, just about the 12-minute mark, 12 minutes left in the first half. That's the only goal we have. Nashua North, right before the half, had a free kick for Sarah Fry, which is what they dream about. And the wind took it right up and over the goal. And it stays 1-0. I'm Tom Kingle with Rich McDonough. Dylan Smith on camera. Dan Young back at the studio. He's hunkered in the bunker. And we've got Pete Johnson, our executive producer. Rich McDonough, what'd you think of that first half?
4-letter word. Wind.
Yeah.
W-I-N-D.
That
was the big story.
I was down there for about 25 minutes, and I'm surprised I didn't blow away. I'm waiting to see Dorothy and Toto kind of fly through the air.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Nashua North learned tactically and dynamically from the way BG played it in the first half.
I think they're going to learn that they have a better chance down here than they do going the other way.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. If Sarah Fry takes that free kick from here, I think she nails it.
Yeah, that thing just propelled it over the crossbar.
Yep.
So
she tried to keep it low. You could tell.
Oh yeah.
She tried to keep it low, and it just didn't. It just didn't stay.
She can't get it to bend and change directions. I mean, she's a talented striker, but I think she'll have more success going the other direction.
The one thing Guertin did not do a year ago when they had a 1-0 lead was get an insurance goal. Of course, they didn't have much time. It was late. It was about 15 minutes in the second. Left in the game in regulation when they scored that first goal last.
Right, you called that, right, with John Collins?
I called it with Jason Roby,
Jason
Roby had to leave.
Oh, see, look at that ball already knuckling into that wind. I think North has probably teed that up, talked about it in the locker room.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure she said, we're going to have a little bit of an advantage in the second half.
Jackie Thompson is very savvy, and she'll get her girls.
And you know that at the same time, Chris Millett said the same thing. You got to be careful now. You really have to do a job.
That's a nice line pass right there, but faster to the ball was Rosie Clark getting back to the corner, and chasing it was Goulet again.
So no, the problem is last year the game was played, and I think it started at 2. And Jason Roby, of course, does the PA for football.
Right.
And Nashua South had a game against Goffstown at Sauhegan because Stellos was closed. So he had to make his way out that way. It was takes a lot longer than going up one exit to Stellos.
Right.
So he had to leave early, and so he missed the half the second half and then all of the overtime and penalty kicks.
Well, we won't hold it against our buddy and colleague Jason Roby.
Not at all.
Especially since he and I got to call that historic day.
That was unbelievable.
College football.
What you told me and then what I read about it and what I saw and everything else on hot tape when you guys called it was just incredible.
Special. Monty Quinn's rushes for
Curry College.
Yeah, yep. 520 yards and 522 yards and 7 touchdowns. And like I said, when we talked about it, Tom, he's got D1 speed in a D3 business school.
Yep.
Nice man, too.
Once in a lifetime experience.
He'll get invited to somebody's NFL camp as a free agent, I bet. He's got that kind of speed. Anyway, we got speed all over the field here. It is 37-15 remaining in our second half. 40-minute halves in high school soccer, and it's 1-0 Cards.
5 and 6, the Fry sisters. Those are the ones, the seniors, the twins.
They got to get them loose.
They need to touch the ball. Guertin's not letting them beat him right now.
And right now, Sarah is marking. They're doing a good job repelling that clear. Finally gets into the attacking half for BG. And coming up the line right now is Maddie Long, one of the senior captains here for Millett's Cardinals
Allie
squad.
has the long braids, and Sarah has her hair in a bun. And that's how you can tell them apart, because you really can't see the numbers. And Allie is the striker up front. Sarah's at midfield.
Incredible duo right there. All right, that's a great angle ball, but
look at how many players are deep for Bishop Guertin.
Yeah, they're going to play the waiting game here. They're going to clog everything up.
They had a 2-goal advantage when they did that the last time these two teams met at halftime. 1-goal advantage now. I think you can get away with it with a 1 goal, but it's a lot more of a gamble than it is with a 2-goal lead.
Amen to that. teams kind of just feeling each other out here in the first half.
It's all about ball possession.
There we go. And always want to get it to a Fry right there. They
If
do.
I got it, you don't. I can score, you can't. And that's how it looks.
My old adage on the lacrosse field, coaching ranks for so long, was if better we have it than they have it.
They have it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Say that about every game,
Absolutely.
every sport. This is a dangerous spot here. This is good for North.
Got a nice triangle formation right there, but that ball had a little bit too much pace and able to chip it out over the back line right there was Matty Long.
Guertin plays it conservatively, right?
Yeah. Keep everything in front of you if you're Bishop Guertin right now. Easier said than done, of course, especially when the
it's a free kick coming up.
good player. No, they've let a lot of physical contact go.
I thought that was going to be the equivalent of a free kick with a boot. Look at this.
There we go. There's a through ball. Fry, very talented, boom, off the right foot. Ali Fry levels it up at 34:58 remaining.
How about that?
Didn't take long, folks. We thought it would come, and you get the Fry sisters loose in that kind of traffic.
All right, let's see it. The ball bounces to Fry. Two defenders, and they were up because they thought the play was going to move up, and they got caught. And Ali Fry does it. Ali Fry is not going to miss that.
Never.
I think the one play that had to be made there, I think Baker had to come out and just slide.
Or go horizontal. Horizontal.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, go horizontal.
Yeah.
Do something. Yeah, she could not allow a shot.
Sometimes you got to play it like a linebacker and just go take it off the foot. You're going to get kicked and it's going to hurt, but that's the nature of the beast.
And what a game we got. 1-1.
We are at 1-1, folks. 34:48 on the clock. The time of the goal was 34:58. And number 5 gets it done, taking that feed from her sister. That was a sweet through ball, too.
And those are the through balls Guertin wasn't allowing the first time.
Wow, Alcamando got dropped.
I think Alcamando did a good job with a
Yeah, just like her brother, Carter. She goes to acting school.
Well, yep. But a free kick is coming up. Now, is Brown going to take it? Let's see. We can zoom in. If we can zoom in there.
It is Brown.
It is Brown. Okay.
Yep, she's got a great boot. You
And
can tell by
see.
the pink headband.
Do it again. North's got to say again.
Now she's got the wind behind her, so doesn't have that advantage that she had.
She's got to be careful. Let's see if this sails over or not. Chipped.
Look at the knuckle.
Too soft.
Oh, and that goes off the goalie's hands. It will have a corner kick, Tom.
But that was too soft. You know what? I think she needed to kick it the way she normally would.
Drill it.
Just drill it. It was a soft chip and just didn't quite have enough on it. But a corner kick for BG.
And then,
boy, they would have. Look, Fry would have kicked from there, or Brown would have kicked from there. Either team would say would buy for that.
All right, well, here comes Brown. She's going to put it on that right foot. Can we get a knuckler? Look at that thing get loft. Holy cow.
Sail.
Chest trap in tight. That one just goes off and over the end line, and Nashua North breathes a bit of a sigh of relief.
So you see the difference in the directions, right?
Absolutely. Azevedo comes in. Substitution game happening early here for Coach Thompson. All right, Schreiner goes side with it. They go up far side line. 32:49 on the clock. Ones on the scoreboard. We had zeros forever until that long penalty kick sailed into the goal in the first half, and then it didn't take long in our second half.
Unbelievable.
For the Titans to get a look.
Unbelievable.
All it took was one good look.
I could tell, when they had the ball at the 25-yard line, but football 25, I could tell that this was going to be a good possession for them.
Sure.
Then it looked like they were kind of stuck, and then all of a sudden, was it Sarah who chipped it to
Yeah,
her
I believe it's
sister?
Sarah chipped it into Allie.
Yep, and that's what you needed.
And Tom, that was their only threatening possession inside the box of the day so far.
That was it.
So far.
Allie got in the box late in the first half, and that led to a free kick from Sarah, but they sailed it high over the net.
All right, well, they got it back right now. That one just had a little bit too much pace. Was the turf still damp, Tom, with the monsoon last night?
I couldn't tell.
I gotcha.
I didn't think it was. I think the wind has dried it out a lot.
Certainly hasn't dried out the leaves around the McDonough farm today. That's for sure. All right, BG goes back to the throw-in, 31:40 on the clock, 1's on the scoreboard.
Cardinals have to get used to the fact that they may be under duress in this second half.
Oh, I think there's no doubt.
You know, the North's got the wind, and they're going to have to take advantage of it.
And now they got momentum.
Oh, a ton of it. You can see the energy they're playing with. And Guertin back on their heels. You can tell the way Guertin's playing. They're back on their heels a little bit. They have to shelve the game plan that they had, right? Now they got to play the way they played in the first half.
All right, we get yet another throw-in for the Titans. 31 even on the game clock. Coming up again at 5 minutes. The stadium clock will stop, and the officials will keep the time down on the field. They are at liberty to add injury time if they feel it's deserving. So far, really, there haven't been any stoppages.
Right.
There's a fight for it, rolling out of bounds. Question is, who was it off? Yeah, it was off of BG. Chest trap right there by Sarah Fry. She tries to turn the corner. Look at the wind playing havoc there. Ooh, and rolling over the ball is Baker.
Got a little spin to it. You got to secure it. She did.
Yep, you had English off the foot, and then the wind rotating it in the air as it was lofted yet again. All right, and Baker brings it over near side, put the big boot onto it, and that knuckles off the right side of her foot. Flirts with the out of bounds, but nothing doing. Good job trapping it down by Goulet. Boy, and having to chip it out again was long. And the story here has been throw-in after throw-in after throw-in from both sides of the field for the Titans.
They call it Guertin ball, so it's going to go the other way.
Interesting. I thought that chipped off of somebody's elbow. Okay. Roll on.
It is. This is dangerous when those two touch it.
Oh, look at that.
Look
Beautiful
at that.
foot. They know each other well, of course.
Sister.
Well, nice job stopping that in traffic. And then getting through. Here comes a caroming ball, and the 6'1" Baker watches that sail over her head, and she played that well.
Yeah,
had the angles diagnosed.
Made sure she didn't touch it.
Yep, no need. But just looking for that downward spiral that we saw in the first half on that PK goal. All right, Ashley has all game. Hadley Camo tees it up at the top of the box there, 5 yards out from the goal mouth.
I think the golden opportunity that Guertin missed, that Brown free kick, is going to come back to haunt them unless they can get another one.
Well, as we saw Tom King's pointing out, there were precious few opportunities, maybe not even one real opportunity for North in that first half, and
going
it was wind aided.
Right, going in that direction.
Yeah, very difficult. That's been the story of the game. Good fight for it at midfield. Titans come away with it, get it up to the line, and there's Sarah Fry to control. Marked well right there by Horton Sousa, and she slides and jams that one out of bounds and out of trouble for the moment as we hit the 28-15 mark here in our second half. Again, 1-1, courtesy of star player goals. Brown in the first half, Fry in the second half. Winner gets the winner of the Pinkerton-Portsmouth game, which is going on right now. They're probably in the second half as well.
And that will be Tuesday, and that will be the early game in Manchester Memorial.
That's right. Final will be Saturday at Manchester Memorial, but a lot of soccer to be played before then. All right, this one ricochets out of bounds, and we'll have a throw-in courtesy of Goulet.
One of the coaches who is hoping to be playing on Saturday at Memorial in the later game is Tom Bellin from Nashua South, the boys coach. He's here.
Having a good year.
Watching them. Thomas Prentice from North is also here. There's some coaches. The soccer community has shown up.
Yeah, you gotta like the support.
Yep.
I mean, so many youth feeders, and they've known each other.
This is a dangerous spot if you're Guertin. Look at this. Fry is going to, well, I thought she would turn and fire, but she didn't.
Here, we're going to go long ball here into that wind. Dangerous, and getting down to her knees smartly was Baker. You know, she's a senior, and she fills the shoes of Jess LaCroix from last year, who was a terrific keeper, and she's done a great job.
She learned from LaCroix last year, she said, and Millett has said. This is her, she's been, I guess 2 years now playing goal. I don't think she played her sophomore year.
Well, she has been awesome in the back, in the net for the Cardinals this season.
Right.
Yep. And as we said when we started the broadcast, really, she had the 1-2 punch save of the year in Game 1 earlier of this great rivalry. 26:15 on the clock, ones on the scoreboard. Looks like everybody's playing keep away. That one goes up into that breeze, and you can see that knifing out of bounds right there. Back to the Cardinals we go. 35 yards out on a line from the cage, really on a diagonal. It's about 45.
The two letters that ring in my ears right now. O.
OT. Well, they're no strangers to it. And Shelby Goldstein comes out, gets herself a breather. Talented sophomore. We haven't called her name in a while. That says a lot about what North has done to buckle up that side of the field. Good defense right there by the Titans. Punch that back over the midline, and nice job. Cerebral play right there. Go back, use your release valve.
Here
And
we
you
go.
got a dangerous moment.
That's the only play you can make. Get it out of there, because Sarah Fry or Allie Fry, I don't know which one it was. I think it was Sarah, was right on the doorstep right there.
And Como does what she does best. She is a solid sweeper back there. Here goes Accomando, athletic, great runner. And she gets dumped from behind. Yeah.
That's a free kick. But
people are groaning. They thought she sold it.
No, she did, but it's a free kick, but it's not the one you want. You see the fans all huddled up, and the wind is blowing. And there's a nice ball right there. Wind aided, we might add. And
yeah,
a shot coming up. Oh, did not get it.
And Accomando's really in sales mode right now.
Whoever had that ball will kick.
That had a bit of wind shear. All right, down to the turf goes
They had a
Haber.
shot from the 15-yard line, which is really 25 yards out, and it was blocked. It wasn't really much of a shot. It was a ground ball, and that was an opportunity to Guertin. They're not going to get many of those in this second half. They're just not.
No, and we've already seen the paucity of it here. All right, 24 minutes even. 1-1s on the scoreboard. We thought it would be a close, competitive game, and we have not been disappointed.
No, we have not.
As Tom King takes the seat, Rich McDonough here with Nashua ETV. So great to be able to call these games and watch our kids.
Tonight in Derry, I need a little bit of sit-down time at some point.
You got to. Well, this one gets away from the back line and goes all the way out, and Schreiner has to come out again.
That's Schreiner's job.
Yep.
Against a weaker team, she'd be in line for an assist maybe. You never know. That's happened, I'm sure.
Well, all these goalies have played all over the field. You know, you elevate the goalie. Of course, I'm saying that as a goalie, Tom.
Right, exactly.
So it's not a downgrade. It's an elevation. All right, long ball goes into Accomando. She traps it on the thigh and tries to rotate and turn. Can't get it done. Swept away by the Titans as we hit the 23-minute mark here at Stellos Stadium. Again, winner of this game gets the winner of Pinkerton Portsmouth. That's a 7-2 seed. And, you know, the Astros, I've seen them play this year. They're really good.
We are in the 58th minute of this game. And here's Zoe Horton-Souza. First time we've called her name.
And that one goes off and over the end line. Here we got the corner. My guess is Brown will do the honors.
Again, is a corner kick good from there? I don't know.
Well, it looks like the wind just changed directions yet again, so we'll see how that affects the flight of the ball. And it is Brown teeing it up. Everybody at the top of the box. Now here goes the
it's going to sail over everybody.
Wow. That one bent
Watch out
big
for that
time.
shot. It's blocked. Nice block by the Titans.
Oh, and this one escapes off the heels.
And now you get a break.
And Hickey was able to sweep that away, but not before Fry gets up the field, and she's lurking right now, dangerous.
But you see the wind have an effect on that corner kick.
Oh, without a doubt. I think that one changed it by 6-7 yards.
Yep, it sailed. It was meant to be in the box, and it sailed towards the end line. not the end line, but sailed towards the outer line of the box,
right,
and out of it.
And after the entire pack had gone down toward the goal line. All right, Horton Sousa gets that one taken off her boot. Stays with BG. Knifed out of bounds right there by Clark. Ooh, right to the gut, Accomando. She's as physical as her linebacker brother, too. Their family runs that fun park up in Litchfield.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah, Mike McDonough actually worked there, filling gas on the bumper cars. All right, we're at 20 minutes, 55 seconds and counting here in half 2. Tom King said it a few minutes back. 2 letters, OT, we're all thinking, just because of the pace of the game.
Somebody's got to score in the last 20:42. We are approaching the 60-minute mark.
Nice little touch pass by Horton Sousa, finds Accomando, and she gets rubbed out over a root by Hebert. Now here comes Fry. Nice little angle ball right there, but nice job getting back into D by Sandy, who's had herself a great year.
Well, she
as
had
a
a
sophomore.
great game against South where she was just all over the field.
Oh, there's a
look
through
at
ball.
this. That's onside.
She's fast. She's trailed.
Look at Sarah
Fry
Fry
catches
get back.
up to her and then forces the action.
Yes, exactly. Sarah Fry catches up to her with her speed and forces a weak shot on a ground ball. She shot it before she wanted to.
One thing that was real important, she stayed on her hip.
Yep.
So she couldn't get a rotation on that ball. Nice IQ getting it done at both ends of the field. All right, here we go. Here comes another through ball. That's going to find its way all the way into Baker. But waiting, lurking was Fry.
But that was a great chance for Guertin. Was that Horton Sousa?
Yeah, and she was at full speed. And that is a Northeastern commit.
That surprised me. Fry catches up to her.
Beautiful through ball, though. BG can do it. They've got people all over.
Go.
Look at the angle.
There it is, right there.
Yep, it finds Sandy, but it ricochets off her foot too hard.
Yep.
But in the last few minutes, BG has been creating some windows of opportunity, Tom. Here comes Cook. All right, back to Long. She's looking over side. Nice job. Look at the triangle formation. Just perfect, right how you want to play it. And then a good job getting back into defensive posture with Sarah Fry. And she gets it up and over the midline. And here we go again. Tighten ball. Here comes another through ball. Finding Allie Fry top side, and Como sweeps it away.
Those are through balls that didn't exist in the first half nor in the first game between these two teams.
All right, big triangle formation, front and aft. Exactly how you want to draw
Watch
it
out,
up.
there's a boom ball coming up. Well, right to her sister, and yeah,
Smart.
Baker's got to come out. She's got to read the play a little sooner and get out there. All Fry needed to do was get one more step, and it was going to be one-on-one, and my money's on Allie Fry anytime.
But props to Como, who stayed in line
Yes.
and prevented Fry from getting to the ball. Like kind of setting a moving pick. As long as you don't make contact, it's not obstruction. Oh, what a ball. Self ball right there. Sarah Fry kind of yelling at the ball as it went off her foot and out of bounds.
The ref calls it the other way.
As he should. As he should. It went right off of her left
Yep,
boot.
Exactly.
And I think her having a few words with to the ball were out of frustration.
You see that clock ticking.
Yeah,
17:40. And now counting.
Oh, great catch by the coach. Get her in the cage.
Yeah, she played.
All right, substitution battle continues. Balzano comes in, spells Accomando, who gave up some good minutes right there. Physical player. Nice use of the relief valve and then a chip up line. Good job by the Titans to control for the moment. Horton Sousa comes away with it, and this one knuckles into the windblown sky yet again as we hit 17 minutes even, Tom. It seems to be racing at this moment. Like you see, even the seagulls can't handle the wind here. Oh, look at that beautiful triangle shape right there. Now we'll go line. That's a nice ball down line. Horton Sousa giving chase, gets to the end line, can't turn. Good job marking it up by the back line of the Titans and forcing that ball out of bounds.
Kick, right? Forced the goal kick. Horton Sousa needed to change direction there.
Yeah, but she was bracketed by two
that's
sweeping.
Great defense on the part of North.
Good IQ, good communication right there, and recognizing you got an all-stater who's dangerous as can be. Oh, that's a good little ball. Oh, and she gets loose. It looks like it's Balzano. She gets loose. It goes side of the cage.
Wide.
Wow. Just couldn't get a clean boot.
But it was deflected, evidently.
Just couldn't get a clean boot on that.
Deflected, so Guertin will have a corner from the opposite side. We haven't seen
the first time that corner.
On that side, we haven't seen a corner kick on that side all day.
My guess is with that stand of trees behind there, the wind won't be as fierce, but it's crazy no matter where you are on the field.
Well, Brown comes over to take it.
Yep, the most reliable foot for a long ball. Now she's a right footer, so she'll, there you go, puts it on the other side of the cone. Cone, as they say back in my native Maryland.
Maryland, down in Maryland, the cone.
Cone.
All right, here we go. Can she?
Big moment.
Can she turn it into the box? She does. Low kick. And
good
Schreiner,
read.
Looks like Schreiner was right there.
Good read by Schreiner, but it goes off the goalie and out of bounds, and we'll tee it up again, Tom King.
Yeah, if you're going to make that play, you got to catch it, right? That's what you want her to see her do, but she couldn't hold on to it.
I would have taken a knee and gobbled it and cradled it. No matter, but that thing was caroming like crazy.
I think you got to get a higher kick.
I agree. Got to get out your sand wedge here. Up into the air, that's nice. The backside goes, right to the boot of Ackerman. She can't convert, goes right to Schreiner, and the good goalie goes topside. She's harassed as she tries to get topside of the box.
Well, she ran, they're trying to run down the field. I didn't see you gonna give a yellow card here? No, they don't.
No, they got dinner on the stove. Meanwhile, the clock runs, 14:25 and counting. Still at ones. Strength of a Fry goal at 11:30. Excuse me, not 11:34:58. So early, 5:02 into our second half, Fry struck and brought us even at one. There's a big boot looking for a through ball, nothing doing. The forwards are back for BG. All ball right there. Contact notwithstanding. It was a clean play, no advantage gain. Nice job trying to get up line, but even better by Balzano coming up from her forward position. Take that away, disrupts the pass. Good job by Brown.
Yep, exactly.
Hustle by Balzano right there. Look at that, nice 45 through ball.
Look at the North defense. Get over there to shot wide.
And Sandy put it on her left boot. That was a pretty good strike. And BG has really created several opportunities in the last 5 minutes of play time.
Yeah, they have. Look at this. There she is. She's got the spot. Now she's looking to kick left foot. Not enough towards the goal. It went wide.
But yet again, another Titans back liner staying on the hip and
they were right
preventing.
There. They double teamed her. They converged on her quickly.
And prevented the big strike.
Man, this is interesting.
Boy, Sandy, as a sophomore, has got a lot of game. Coach Millett's lucky to have her. All right, up the field go the Titans, trying to manufacture something and get it over the midline. Back to Fry, and she'll boot it over. They'll try the opposite side of the field. Plenty of room to get that one over. Nice little 45 ball, but it misses the mark and swept away by BG, and they punt it. Just jam it over the midline and play a little bit more retreat D right now. And you can see them jamming everything up near side and the backside. That one off of Horton Sousa, but was it deflected? It was. And we got a substitution. Accomando's coming back in. And Balzano comes out. Balzano gave Coach Millett some good minutes right there, Tom.
He did. She did. And Millett he needed that because I think Guertin was a little tired.
Here we go.
Oh,
got numbers at the mids right now.
Nice
There's Como. Como is so good.
Yeah, she really is.
All right, through ball right there. Who can win that race? typically a Fry will win that. She does for now.
She does.
Taps it back, and this one sails over somebody's head on the back line and out of bounds as Baker watched that one go over the end line. 11:30, Tom King. We're getting down toward the 10-minute mark, and that is where I think we'll see the energy just start to be increased. Substitution game for Jackie Thompson as well for the Titans.
Yep, coming out of there was number 2, Amelia Siegel. Guertin trying to get a rush. North trying to get a rush.
It's back and forth right now, like a couple of people in the ring trading jabs. Good defense by Accomando.
It's tough to win at 50-50 against BG. They're very tactically sound.
Well, and then Accomando is very aggressive athletically.
But North has done enough.
There you go.
Look at this. There we go.
Open near side. That's a good through bullet. She stayed on side too, getting to the line. 10:35 is just the moment where the Titans can engineer a really good look at the goal. And too much contact right there. A little shaken up was Caroline Goulet for the moment, and she comes up limping a bit. She's tough, kid.
All right,
Nothing's
now with that call, I underestimated it. That's a free kick. I thought that was out of bounds.
Yep.
So Sarah Fry
And
with
that
a
wind,
free kick
that wind.
from an angle. 10:05 to play.
And Baker calls everybody off behind her so she can get the true look at the ball. And she punches it up and out.
Yeah, that didn't even go
Wow.
out. Wow.
I meant out of the danger zone for the moment. Maddie Long carried it away, leaning on your senior captain. Accomando tries to turn the corner. Can't. Nice job by the Titans to erase that clearing attempt. Now here's Fry. She's got it on her left boot. Now back to the right. Tries the other direction. There's a through ball to her sister. This is dangerous. She gets it on her left boot.
Oh, she couldn't control it. Oh, she goes down. Are they going to call anything? No, they don't. Wow. How many times do you see Allie Fry get a ball there and be able to put it in?
Yeah.
And she just slipped. She couldn't control it, and it just slipped down.
And the defender picked it clean. So, of course, there's no call. She's not. She wasn't even mad about it, about the no call.
She didn't put her arms up at all or anything like that. Nope.
And she looks pretty gassed right now, Tom.
She does. I think everybody's got to be gassed out there.
Nice cross by Accomando, but it was out of bounds before she could get full boot on it. The crowd disappointed on the BG side, of course. 8:45 on the clock. What a game. Ones we have. BG struck in the first half on a long 35-yard boot from Brown on a free kick. And then Fry got herself a goal, only 5:02 into our second half.
Oh, we got a Fry down. Is that a Fry? I'm not sure. Is it?
No, I think
No,
it
it's
was
not.
Acevedo.
Yeah, no, that's Allie. Isn't it? Braids. I see braids.
Tom,
Nope, braids down here.
they all have
You're right.
braids.
They all have braids. Well, Sarah doesn't. I saw the braids from here. Look, I'm watching the monitor here, but Allie's down here. She wouldn't be down that deep. So.
Well, they're having a
discussion, but now North is retreating. So it's going to be a free kick for Guertin. It's a strange
well,
call.
appropriately, the Cardinals are in a
It's a drop ball.
conclave.
It's a
Yeah.
drop ball, so no free kick. So,
Good defense right there.
see, that's how a goal. Well, unless North can get Allie Fry going into the box on a dribble. The only other goals in this game, other than PKs, if it reaches that way, are going to be a free kick from somebody, right? I think that's the only way.
Or a corner.
I don't know. I don't trust the corners anymore because of the wind. So, I'm not quite sure that that's the way to go or the way it will go. So, and then the problem is with PKs, right? The Fries don't miss.
No, but you got a 6'1" goalkeeper. So, and we saw her make a dynamite save on a free kick, penalty kick earlier this season. All right, back down. Titans starting to breathed some life back into their approach here. Have been able to repel several looks at the cage by Bishop Guertin in this second half, and big boot by Fry gets it all the way down, 50 yards, Tom King. That one's chipped over the top of the back line, and you saw that ball just catch a wind shear.
Anytime, and you could Baker couldn't judge it.
I mean,
because the wind held it.
It's like it fell off a roof.
Right,
yeah.
and she has to come up and charge it, and just able to grab it.
Remember Letterman used to drop stuff off the roof of the Sullivan Theater onto the street below?
Exactly.
That's what that looked like.
Well, they did a pumpkin drop in Boston today. Yeah, I think they did, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I thought I saw a photo.
Orange, you glad you didn't see it?
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
Terrible. All right, here comes Horton Sousa.
All right.
Northeastern commit. Look at the talented dribbling right there. Nice job picking that off the boots and getting rid of the ball for her. But we're at the 5:55 mark here. One's on the board. Bishop Guertin looking to create an attack. Try to take a lead as we get late in this.
Yeah, but you know what? They still have 3 players back. They have to. So they can't get a lot of force on this.
Nobody able to come down with it cleanly. Finally goes off of BG for a throw-in for the Titans.
We're 26 minutes away from stoppage time. 5 minutes on the clock is when they shut it down.
That's correct. I am going to set up a timer up here in the booth. See if we can help our audience out.
4, 3, 2, 1. It is time.
Just got it in time. And they stopped it at 4:56. All right, here comes Fry. She's dangerous anywhere on the field, but particularly in her attacking third. Tries to chip it over far side, can't do it. Bishop Guertin's.
Here's Sarah with a big kick, maybe.
And
no.
Horton Sousa ran that one down. Nice job.
You're running it down at the risk of a call because bodies are going to hit the ground.
All right, North showing some signs of life right here as we drift into the 4-minute mark.
They've got an advantage with these two late in the game like this. This is going to be interesting.
They're great runners.
Yep. Not sitting down now, that's for sure.
I'm going to be looking for Paige Gabriel. Great runner in her own right. Ooh, that one dangerous. Knuckles off somebody's foot, and that was the aforementioned Paige Gabriel, making Coach Mack look
corner.
Good. And there you go.
And this is a dangerous spot. If
this is a moment.
This is what North is waiting for.
I've got
just like we hadn't seen corners from the opposite side, we haven't seen one from down here, I don't think. So Sarah Fry will take it. Boy. And that's a good one.
That's a real good strike on that one. And it's down. It's dangerous. Crumbs in front of the cage. Wow, Baker punched that one out and able to take it off a foot with the back line for BG. And this one knuckles and goes sideways as I've got informally 3:20 on the game clock. Again, they stop it at 5.
Baker got a hand on it and punched it to a defender who cleared it. I think it was Gabriel who cleared it out.
That's a big save. I mean,
sure is.
Yeah, it's not clean, but it's not in the net.
Right.
And job one, if you're a goalie, Tom, stop the ball.
Stop the ball, get it out of there.
Right. Here we go. They're trying it again. Nice little line pass.
Oh, watch. I thought for sure Allie Fry was going to have a through.
It went square, but good job by rotation by BG to sweep that off the boots. And I've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds informally. The officials have the time officially on the field. Here comes Horton Sousa. Nice turn in traffic right there to go up line. And then a big long line ball giving chase. Here comes Ackerman. She's got, they called her offside.
Called her off, and she does not agree with it.
I don't agree with that either. She
looked
the ball
on.
was struck before she made her run.
Right.
Yeah, the crowd not real happy. I'm listening to some interesting dialogue down below. Yeah, officials are being reminded of their eyeballs right now. Check your glasses.
Oh, and a header goes back the other way.
Wow, big strike right there. Boom. way high, and here comes Horton Sousa with all that speed and all that talent. She gets it on her boot, and this one gets chipped out of bounds. Which side of the cone? It's going back to the Titans for a throw-in. I got a $1:35 on my informal clock up here, and Tom King could go to Vegas with his prognostication with OT early on in our second half. If you win 7 figures, Tom, don't forget your buddies up here.
That's right.
There we go. All right, pretty good chip right there by Goulet, but it finds nobody but Titans. BG controlling the action as we drift down toward the 1 minute mark.
Going for Horton
And there's
Sousa.
a push. She drops.
And she pushed.
And that hurt. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she pushed. So
She's a physical player. You can see it.
It's going to be North ball. Well, she was trying to get to the ball, and good defense by North.
Good IQ.
And that's a free kick any time of day.
Azevedo puts a big boot onto it, but it goes right back to BG. Goulet has been doing a lot of that on those long balls, controlling the action. And she gets a little, oh, they're saying that went off of, yeah.
Yep, North
BG.
hurrying up.
Boy, they walked that up a good 10 yards.
Yeah,
They're going to have a reset there.
Reset there.
Importantly, that chews up clock.
That's that, exactly. What do we got left now, Rich? We got to be under a minute.
22 seconds I have informally.
We are going to overtime, folks, unless they do stoppage. Oh, they confirm.
Did they look at the replay?
I don't know. They confer, and it's North ball.
Well, they got the call right, I think. Nice
And
chip.
that'll do it.
All right, OT we go, folks. What a game. We thought it might be fun. We got our wish.
Not only are we in OT, but I think we're going to go PKs as well.
Oh, boy, I
10
can't
minutes
stand that.
overtime, sudden death, then they stop and reverse direction, and then another 10-minute overtime.
Well, they're going to take a quick break.
5-minute break.
5-minute break, and we'll take a break. Rich McDonough, Tom King, for everybody at Nashua ETV. You don't want to
Don't
leave
touch
your
that
seat right now. We will see you in a few minutes. Thanks for being with us. And welcome back, everybody, to Stellos Stadium in Nashua, New Hampshire, where we're watching an epic quarterfinal girls Division I soccer game between the quote-unquote visiting Nashua North Titans and the Bishop Guertin Cardinals. Rich McDonough, Tom King. Lucky for us, we get to see this great game between teams that know each other well and know how to play each other very well. And
unbelievable.
Right.
And the advantage, again, for North, and I'm not sure how it worked out, whether there was a coin flip. How does it work, Rich? I'm not sure. But BG is going the same direction they were before.
Yeah, it looked like they had a little conference down.
I would have wanted to go the other way. So I don't know. They're the higher seed, so I don't know how that works.
Nevertheless, we had an unlikely goal in our first half, a 35-yard penalty kick, free kick, excuse me, by Brown. And then early on, we expect things like this. One of the Fry sisters, particularly Allie Fry, got a through ball from her sister. And
someone is going to be devastated, and someone is going to be...
And that has been the story
electric.
of playoff ball between these two teams.
Yep, it's a rivalry, boy. Wow, what, 2 years in a row, overtime in the quarterfinals? You can't draw that up.
Last year, PK.
This guy, my guess is that's how I was going to go this time, but we'll see.
10 minutes are up for OT. We'll see what happens.
It's 2 10s, right?
Oh, 2 10s.
Well, it's 1-10. It's sudden death. It's sudden death. Next goal, win. Golden goal. But they will take a break at the end of 10 minutes and play another 10 if no one scores.
Correct. I got an overtime game in field hockey in the semis the other night, Tom, and you know how that works. They go down to 7 field players. Yeah.
Right, take players off.
Create space.
And usually that always seems to work out.
And it did. It did. All right, here goes Horton Sousa, line. She's fast, and she gets nice rotational defense right there by Rosie Clark. There goes a long ball, finds its way into the box, and it's off the foot of the Titans, Azevedo at the 8:38 mark. And a throw-in ensues for the Cardinals, courtesy of Maddie Long, senior captain as well. Gets it into Horton Sousa. Boy, she's good at turning in traffic, isn't she?
Well, watch out here.
Oh, look, beautiful heel ball. That'll set up a strike. And
Brown.
an entry pass, boom.
Wide.
Hey, that's the way you do it. BG's getting a good look at it. Make that thing bend, and you get a better shot.
Brown would have taken that any day of the week. It's almost where she kicked her goal in.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that time she tried to make it low, and it goes wide. Horton Sousa, boy, she is just desperate to try to take that ball and go in.
Without a doubt, she's been trying to.
Just like the Fries are at the other end of the field.
Yeah, she works that sideline as well as anybody.
Man, this is something else.
That's why she's going D1. 7:45 here in our first allotted overtime frame. Sudden death victory. First team that scores in overtime. If we go to a second one and nothing happens, we go to the PK, which I can't stand. It drives me nuts.
I can't stand it either.
It just doesn't feel like the game, you know?
Lights are on here at Stellos.
Oh, yeah. Lights are on. The wind is really blowing. That's been part of the story of this game. There's a good corner ball. Nobody home there. That one's going to roll out of bounds.
Well, BG got the first good chance in overtime. Brown with that shot. Boy, I'll tell you, that was...
Yeah, thunderfoot out there.
Yeah, just wide. Tried to keep it low, and I think that made her boot it wide. And North will look for Sarafai maybe to get the same kind of chance.
Time of possession's been all BG in this first OT. And here comes yet another throw-in. Nice little chip to go square right there, but North comes up with it and boots it away. This one, look at that thing knuckle into that wind.
Yep.
And there's Horton Sousa giving chase, had it for a moment.
Yeah, Schreiner's right there. She has been very good back there.
And
not allowing anybody to get by.
And good job by the back line for the Titans, rubbing Horton Sousa off her route. Oh, nice little heel ball, Brown. She's having herself a day. That one might find its way through, nothing doing.
They wanted to get it to Horton Sousa.
Yeah, they've been trying to
get it through. They've been trying to get it that way for a while now.
They're trying to get good old number 3 on the ball as much as possible. Here comes yet another run for Horton Sousa. Can she catch up with that one, having to chip it out of bounds?
Goes out of bounds. It'll be BG's ball deep in there in North territory.
You could see Clark was flirting with the idea of kicking it to the keeper.
We're almost halfway through this.
Oh, this one crossing ball. Here we go. Wow, having an opportunity. Good look at it there was Marquez. Karam's out of bounds, and back to the goal kick we go. Schreiner brings it up 5 yards out of the cage and boots it away. First one there for the Cardinals, courtesy of Goulet.
Marquez needed to put it right in the box somewhere. She couldn't do it. Went wide, way wide.
Smart play by BG. Good spacing right there for the triangle.
Good defense by North. They're not allowing many free opportunities, that's for sure. And
yeah.
There's a turnover.
And they're counter-rotating.
Yeah, look at this. Now you got Ali Fry.
Nice little chip backside.
Yep. It's a play they practice.
Oh, of course. We've been doing it since they were kids.
Yeah.
Little ones. Here comes Brown. She got the goal in the first half for BG on that free kick from 35 yards out. This one goes through all the way to the back line. And we're sub 5 minutes right now, 4:45 on the clock. One's on the scoreboard here in OT at Stellos.
She's the round that is always tough for Guertin. They have not made it past this round since they won the title in 2021. And Nashua North made it past this round last year, beating Guertin and into the semis. They would love to get back there again.
They lost to Winnicott last year.
Winnicott in the semis.
Yeah,
it was kind of a one-sided game. Yep.
3-zip.
Look at this. Here we go.
There you go. Here comes through ball.
Yep.
Oh, hard take right there by Hickey. She plays a physical game, Sophia Hickey.
You got to take it.
I mean, if you're playing up against Sarah Fry, you better be ready for a physical game and get yourself a couple bags of ice for later. 3:50 on the clock. That sun is real bright right now.
It is.
And I tell you, if BG gets it down at the other end,
Schreiner's
Schreiner's going to be looking right into
this
it.
This is a dangerous play here.
Oh, and it's caroming loose in front
she
on the
holds
foot.
On to it.
Wow, sticky fingers right there.
That is a big hold and a big save in terms of keeping possession by the goaltender Baker.
It is impossible to get a pretty save right now just because of the weird way that ball is traveling.
Exactly. The ball bounces your job is get it out of there.
Yep.
Here we go with Guertin now.
Oh, nice little touch pass by Ackerman, but good sweep on the backside.
Right.
Acevedo has been playing herself a good game back there.
She is tough.
All right, chipped out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Bishop Guertin as we hit the 3 minutes even here in overtime. First of 2 allotted. Each one is 10 minutes. That's a good crossing ball right there. Wow.
Tipped.
Off the foot of Sandy right there. I thought she had a chance right there.
She had a chance, but it got deflected.
Yep. Good defense to get that foot up just in time. Here comes Fry handling it. She just chips it out to her left. Far side, giving chase right there is Marquez. Good job by Ray Hawkinson to intercept that one and keep it for the Titans. All right, look at the numbers for BG back right now. You got about a 6-on-3 situation. Oh, here comes another dangerous ball. They're trying to pick the lock top center.
And they can't get control of it. That's how good North is.
And here, Hickey comes away with it. Just got to get it over to midline. She does so. 2 minutes.
Courtney Sousa's she's onside. They couldn't get it across to her. They had to wait.
And we do go to stop time.
That allows it. Yep, stop time in the first OT. We're going PKs. We're going PKs. Unless the Fries get it or Horton Sousa gets it.
Right now, Brown trying to win that battle, taken away from her. Nice job on defense right there by Dandino.
Goes out of bounds, Guertin ball.
You know, Dandino's not the biggest player on the turf, but boy, she plays with a lot of ferocity.
She does.
Unofficially, 110.
Ooh, what do we got there? They called a foul.
Yeah, and it's going to be a free kick.
Oh, my.
Free kick, and my guess is Brown is going to tee it up. She does. She walks over to that ball. It's only about 8 yards away from the corner. And we saw her punch one in from 35 yards out earlier, but this is a more severe angle here.
With about a minute left, I would imagine.
45 unofficially.
They got to hurry up.
Oh, they're gonna milk this. They don't want North coming back down the other way. Be interesting to see how she strikes it. All right, there goes your whistle. Look at that knuckleball. Goes top side of the box and out. Good job by North to just kind of punch that out, but Brown's got it back. Another try. This one's got legs. Look at it. Oh, it sails over the head of the crashing Como and goes over the back line as I have unofficially Tom King. 10 seconds left in this first OT.
Which was dominated by BG.
Time of possession was, I'd say, 80-20. Official has his hand up already. There we go.
And the one.
Wow. And I haven't been in a soccer OT game, Tom King. What do they give between?
5 minutes.
5 minutes on each frame?
5 minutes after each. 5 minutes, I believe. Let's see what they put on the
2
clock.
minutes.
No, 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes after this one.
All right, well, don't get comfortable, folks.
No, not at all.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, pay some bills. Rich McDonough, Tom King for everybody here at Nashua ETV. See you in just a minute and a half, folks. All right, welcome back, everybody. We're at Stellos Stadium with a wild 1-1 game. Sounds like it's not possible, but we're about to enter our second overtime between the Titans, Nashua North Titans, clad in white, Bishop Guertin in their all greens. Number 3 seed are the Guertin Cardinals. 6 seed in the quarterfinals are the Titans.
And
Heck of a game, Tom King.
All you need to do is open the window. I just did. And you will feel the wind right away come right across the field.
Tom King adding meteorologist and weatherman to his many job titles. Rich McDonough along with Tom King. They're going to put up a fresh 10 minutes. The first 10 minutes ended up with BG dominating time of possession, got some good looks at the cage, unable to put one home, and Brown had 3 good looks herself, Tom.
3 good looks, couldn't do it.
Yep. Brown scored that first goal on a free kick from 35 out, sailed up and down behind the goalkeeper. Both goalkeepers are excellent. Schreiner couldn't get a handle on that one, but then Sarah Fry does what she does best, 5:02 into the second half, and
North,
she leveled it up.
North in the white uniform will go left to right in this overtime.
Going hard to the turf right there
Guertin
with Balzano.
will return back the other way to where they were in the first half. Oh, look at that ball dive.
Boy, Ackerman just forced that one through, and look at the spin.
It died in the wind. It'll be Guertin's ball. The North's ball, it should be.
Boy, Ackerman is a physical ball player, isn't she?
Can't be too physical in this game. You know what to do. The whistle's going to blow, and you're going to give somebody a freebie.
Well, she was all New Hampshire in 2024, comes in with 30 points today on the strength of 10 goals and 10 assists going into the playoffs.
And had 2
in the first round.
Preliminary round win.
Yep. Terrific, versatile player.
This will go to PKs. I'm almost positive of that. I hope not. I hope somebody scores, but that's my guess.
And as we set up here offline, it's just one of those games where you feel bad for because somebody's going to be on the short end. All right, that's a good line ball right there. Misses everybody, misses long, back to BG. It goes for a throw-in. They come up line right now, gets it to Marquez. She's bracketed quickly, and then nice punch out over the midline, but oh, taking it in the chops was Bryant right there.
Whoa!
And we got a trip right there, so we got a free ball.
Yep, that's going to go North's way. It should.
And Fry's shaking up a bit, but I don't know. Tough as they come, isn't she, Tom King?
Yeah, she got a little bruise on her upper thigh for taking the free kick, and that's why taking this kick is going to be Azevedo, the younger one. I talked to her after the game. She played a great defensive game.
Rangy backliner right there.
Against Wyndham the other day.
All right, North for the moment has a little bit of life right there. They chuck it right back to the midfield, try the other side of the field, near side. Our camera ably manned by Dylan Smith, my buddy and colleague, making me look good, which is almost impossible to do these days.
Dylan was my broadcast partner for the week.
Yeah, I did a game with him a couple weeks ago when you were down on the field. A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Alvern boy soccer. Do I read that correctly, Mr. Smith? That's all right. Sometimes the old brain cells do function. All right, here we go.
Look at this. Oh.
And I tell you, Como has had herself a day.
Right, she stopped the path.
Yep.
Of Allie Fry.
And she got the ball.
Watch out, though. Sarah's got it here.
Yep.
I smell a play coming up.
And she turns on a dime, gives it back up.
Something's going to happen here. I can sense it.
They're trying to pick that top side again. They've been trying it all game. I don't know what they saw.
I'm surprised. I thought for sure the through ball or something.
Oh, and Accomando gets mugged.
Still, though.
No, excuse me, it's Ackerman.
Same thing.
There you go. Knuckleball finds its way all the way into Baker.
Yep.
And the 6'1 goaltender poised and keeps her hips square to the ball, even though it was knifing and knuckling.
You see the clock, 6:49 to play.
Tom King said OT early in the second half.
I said OT early in the second half, and I said at the start of overtime, we're going to go penalties. See if I'm right.
All right. Good job by Marquez coming up in traffic to boot that one away.
Guertin looks tired.
They've all looked tired.
I think North's got a little bit more of a spring in their step in this overtime.
Oh, that's a nice, nice 45 right there. Marquez comes away with it. The first-year player, good through ball, finds Horton Sousa, and then a slide.
What a play!
Wow, was that Acevedo? I can't see it in the glare.
No, that was a Fry. No, it was
Acevedo who made the sliding tackle. Yep. But here comes Brown, about to do what she does best.
Look at this play by Acevedo on Horton Sousa.
That was clean, and I think staved off a legit goal-scoring opportunity right there. You got a talented forward crashing down toward the end line. She can cross. But here comes Brown with that big boot.
And don't forget, different area now.
Puts it up into the sky. That thing knuckles a bit. It comes down right in front of the cage. And it looked like Acevedo headed that one away. Boy, she is having herself a day.
Boy, no one can get anything off the corners.
See,
I think in those corner kicks, you got to aim it to the goal mouth.
Okay, and here comes Allie Fry. She
you
works
don't want
her
to
way.
see Allie Fry have the ball right here. Look at this.
She'll do a touch pass right there.
Yep. Too far maybe, though.
And
Touch pass was just too far, but North's got possession.
they're being very, very cerebral right now. Their spacing is excellent.
Yeah, with 5 minutes left, I don't know how cerebral you really want to be. Just get the ball and kick it.
Well, whatever they're done, they forced Ackerman all the way across the goal. I think she was offside. I think she was offside if that had gone through.
Yeah.
She's got it back. Good chest trap right now for the moment. Goulet knocks it away.
BG's under
Uh-oh, dangerous ball right here. That's going to force.
Oh, boy, I was
let your keeper
going
handle
on.
that.
Yeah, big mistake there by Guertin.
Yeah, and you see
She
Baker.
knows it.
And Como, who does everything right, just had a
Yep.
IQ moment right there. And Baker and she talked that one through. They'll be all right.
But the problem is, it didn't go for a corner.
No, it went over the sideline.
So it's a throw, and I thought it was going to be a corner.
Nevertheless, they're in a dangerous position on the field.
Yep.
And the momentum. Oh, here we go. This one finds its way all the way through to Baker. Nobody's there.
North coming back with a vengeance.
First throw of the game for her. That's a nice toss, a leading pass right there.
Yeah, it was.
Beautiful.
That's the way to do it.
Nice, goes down line. Sandy giving chase. She gets there first. She can cross from there, folks. Here comes the big boot. Who's home? Whoa, that flirts with it. Oh, and it goes up and over.
Oh,
holy cow, Schreiner.
Oh.
Schreiner got a piece of it. It hit the crossbar, went down to the deck.
Oh, watch this.
Play of the game.
Sandy, play right there. Schreiner with a boot, but the play was the rebound.
Oh, and Ackerman, who closed with 2 goals in round 1.
Can't get it.
And she looked up at the heavens and then looked down at the turf with her face in her hands. My goodness, what an opportunity.
It was a goal waiting to
There's a
happen.
handball.
On
Akamando caught that with her hand, and then Sandy. That was a beautiful cross by Sandy, wasn't it?
Oh, man. It was a shot. It was a shot, and the save bounced right, the rebound bounced right to Ackerman. She was there to put it away, and it goes over the goal. Wow. That was a golden opportunity for the golden goal, and it didn't happen. And now that
perfect triangle spacing right there by BG. Here comes the cross again.
And a shot by Sandy.
Oh, and that one just gets it. She gets underneath it. Couldn't get any pace on that one.
You need to have a line drive there and make the goaltender go side to side.
Well, she got that bouncing ball, and it just couldn't control it on the boot. Wow, what action here. And we're down to 2:30 left in our...
Well, action, and it's going to lead to inaction for PKs, I'm afraid.
Tom King, the prescient one.
Oh!
Dangerous opportunity right now for the Titans. And rotating back over, Paige Gabriel. She's so fast and aggressive.
There.
All right, BG's got to look here if they can go corner.
Oh, they wanted to go to the side. They couldn't get it.
That was a clean tackle right there. And here comes Fry, giving chase. Gets there. Ooh. Como got there first. Now we got a corner. And we got into our 2 minute. I'm going to go 2 minutes unofficially up here in the booth. And the clock is stopped yet again in our second of 2 10-minute overtimes. But big moment right here is Sarah Fry about to release it from that corner. It's been an exciting couple of overtimes. BG had all the mo in the first one, had the momentum for the last minute or so.
Here it is.
Look at that thing go right up into the air. Big comes off the head and goes out. Big clearing job right there.
Don't know who got a foot on it, but somebody did and got it out of there.
I think it was Zoe Horton-Sousa.
Still under duress as North puts on the attack.
Boy, Horton-Sousa got game everywhere on the field, doesn't she?
Well, I'll tell you what, both teams have got plenty of game. Unfortunately, they're going to have to go with their accuracy and their shooting on PKs because that's what it's going to come down to, I think, Rich McDonough.
There we go. I got 105 unofficially up here in the booth. And Bishop Guertin just chips that one out. And we'll have a throw-in. Get your long ball throw-in right here And you see the fans, the excitement is building. They are stomping on the aluminum bleachers.
What do we got?
I've got 49 seconds, Tom.
Yep. Now in North,
And,
in North will have the ball for the rest of this overtime.
and after Hickey punched that one out of bounds, yeah, here comes yet another throw-in. Fries back on the job here. Big boot right there, courtesy of Bryant. It hooks around, doesn't go out of bounds. Now it does go out of bounds. Ricocheted off of Gabriel.
Tick-tock. I think there's got to be only 10 seconds left.
25.
I'm only 15 on.
One last chance here.
Uh-oh, watch this. Oh.
Who breaks through? Gets the left. Couldn't job. Nice job rotating over by
Yeah, it's out of
Ackerman.
the box.
This one's dangerous.
Foul.
Gets it
wide.
on the left.
No foul wide.
That one
Wide.
hooked away. 10 seconds I
And
have,
that'll
Tom.
do it. We're going to go to PKs, everybody.
Oh, such a bummer.
Unfortunately.
Tomo launches it deep, goes over the head of Accomando, and to PK.
To PKs we go. You know what?
TK.
North, this is what North wants. They want a PK
Well,
because they've got the shooters.
They've got shooters. As I said, though, they don't have a 6'1" goalie, and Bishop Guertin does.
The odds favor the shooter,
Oh, without a doubt.
and this is going to be tough. Another year and another stretch of PKs.
Well, they know how to do it. They've done it before. They're going to do it again.
Man,
What a game, Tom King.
unbelievable.
Well, they're going to take a couple minutes. We're going to pay some bills, do the same. That's 5-minute break in between the end of OT and the PK session. If they set it up early, we'll be back early. So go to the fridge. Rich McDonough, Tom King, bringing you a great playoff battle here at Stellos Stadium. And welcome back to Stellos Stadium. We got a special treat. It stinks sometimes, but it's PKs. We go after 2 OTs. Rich McDonough, Tom King for Nashua ETV. Bishop Guertin is in the net first, and North will kick first. And like we did last year in the quarters, this PK session is going to settle things. Last year, it was North coming away with the victory and leaving the Cardinals heartbroken. Cardinals looking to return the favor.
So
Surely
let's see
didn't want to do it in OT.
Who is going to go first? That's the question in terms of which team. I'm not sure.
Well, you've got Baker in the cage first.
Oh, Baker's in the cage, so
So-
North will go first. Right,
Yeah,
okay.
and then to her right there, Schreiner is up next. Who's going to shoot first? That's what I want to know. How is Coach Thompson going to play this strategy here? Do you get out of the gate early with the Fry sisters?
No. Yeah, maybe. Yep, they are. Allie Fry will shoot first.
68 points on the coming into the playoffs. She lines it up. It's 12 yards outside the top of the goal. And if you're a goalie like I was in high school, you just got to pick one side. And sometimes you want to give a little jab step and juke, but with deadly shooters like these, you don't want to mess around too much.
My guess is she's going to go to the left.
Ooh, and Baker got a paw on it, but it went to the back corner
Yep.
anyway. Fry strikes first for Nashua North. Baker guessed right, and the big, tall,
So
6'1".
did I.
But yeah, Tom King, let's get you some goalie mitts. Set you down in the field there.
Jacob Monroe, our other videographer, gives me a smile on that
Yeah, the young fella
one.
doing
And now,
good
so
work.
both teams go with their big guns to start as BG goes
Here comes the
with Horton Susan.
northeastern bound player wearing number 3.
She's got another year at BG though, right? So she's only a junior. So let's see.
Oh, and she just gave a look. She gave a head fake to her left, and there was nothing Schreiner
No,
could
Schreiner was not even close to it. No, exactly.
Boy.
So now here we go.
do. Don't play poker
It's
against
going to be
Horton
Sarah
Sousa.
Fry.
All right, Sarah Fry, like her sister, all New Hampshire in 2024. Amazing duo right there. Same thing, sister act. This one gets up and over the diving Baker in the goal. She guessed right, but just couldn't get that frame out there. And here comes Brown, the Thunderfoot. She had that long distance goal.
She's got to be careful not to put it over the pipe. If she's going to shoot, she's got to keep it low, but she also has to guess. Oh, this is awful.
Schreiner clapping her hands up.
This is really awful.
It's heartbreaking.
It is. It really is.
And that's a good move.
She chipped it.
She chipped it, and same thing. She did a leftward fake, an eyeball fake. And look at the sportsmanship. The goalies kind of low-five each other in the way in. It's a brother and sisterhood among goalkeepers.
Oh, your goalies are all over.
I know.
All right, so who we got taking this? Number 3?
It's Rosie Clark.
Number 3? What? Correct?
It is Rosie
Yes,
Clark, number 3.
Okay,
Yep.
I need numbers from now on. There's the Fries have already shot, so.
Baker guesses again. This one goes under her armpit this time. One went over, one went under, and the first one hit her mitts.
Now I guess you're probably going to go Ackerman?
Accomando.
Accomando.
Charlotte Accomando, great athlete,
Number
strong.
4. Number 4?
Yeah, number 4.
All right.
Yep. Coach picks your first 5.
The first miss puts somebody in a big hole, doesn't it?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yep.
Accomando squares things up. Oh, little chip to the right side. They're all looking left and then chipping right. It's interesting.
$15 for North.
13. So it's Ava Tremblay. Interesting decision right there. Senior, though, you want poise, right, Tom King?
Right.
All right, Tremblay lines it up. Baker ready. And she goes right this time, and she gets her mitts on it. Save! They've gone left, left, left. Finally, they went right, and Baker was right on the money and gets her 6'1" frame out there. And here comes Ackerman.
Here comes Ackerman.
Wow, Baker has done that twice on penalty kicks when we've watched her play.
Oh,
heck of a
nerves,
goalie.
Boy, I'll tell you.
Ackerman takes 2 steps, rockets it. It hits the gloves
got
of Schreiner.
Right, but it bounced up. Ackerman's got that powerful shot.
And North has to put this one home and pray that BG misses the next one and we get a save. And here come to do the honors is Ray Hawkinson. I described her early on as a Swiss Army knife type of player. It's
number 1.
Yeah, number 1.
All right.
Maya Ray Hawkinson.
And the question is, if she scores, who will be the last one for BG?
And if Baker saves this, or she misses.
If she saves it, they win.
Baker gets a paw on it, and it's a flex up and in. She guessed right. Boy, she's had a good OT frame.
Great goal by North.
She guessed right on every single kick and got one save, and that's all she needed.
So
and here comes Hickey.
Who's this?
This is number 6 is Sophia Hickey. Physical player, had herself a day. And here, the senior could close this one out and send BG into the semis at Memorial. Hickey strikes. It goes up and over.
Way over.
Wow. And the hands go to the face just like Ackerman when she whiffed in OT at point blank range.
And now you have the Fries back in it. I believe you can go right back to the same rotation.
Well, it looks like they got a different 5 coming out, Tom.
Oh, you're right. That's right. Guertin, North won it in the first round last year, not the first set of 5 in penalty kicks. So the question is, who does BG have for their shooters?
Boy, Hickey and Ackerman are going to be seeing that cage tonight in the backs of their eyelids.
Yep.
Here we go again, Tom King. You hate seeing the PK once, never mind twice.
Never mind twice. Second round.
And North is going to line it up.
But this is sudden death PKs. So now you have to match it. All right? Sudden death PKs. So they score. If Guertin doesn't score, the game ends.
Gotcha.
So it's almost like extra innings. Okay?
I've never been this deep in OT.
Yep. So that's what we've got. It is sudden death penalty kicks.
All right, Bishop Guertin finally picks their 5. They walk out.
Otherwise, we'd be here all day. So
I feel like I have been already.
I know.
This is my
So
7th game of the week.
Younger Acevedo, right?
Yep. Abby walks up to that ball.
What number is that?
It's Abigail.
Abigail, right.
Acevedo. First-year player, talented. Had herself a good day at the back line. All right, Baker getting her hands almost to the crossbar.
Now, that's a kid that can kick it because she's had to as a defender.
And Baker guesses right again. And chest trap, puts the mitts on it. And Acevedo misses on Baker's proper guess. And here we go, the moment of truth. And it looks like, is it Hadley Como?
Yep, it is.
Hadley
so the
Como.
two defenders take the kicks.
Interesting decisions.
Now they have their best feet on the ball, right?
But unlike Acevedo, who was a freshman,
they practice.
she's a senior.
So here we go.
Moment of truth. And there you have it, folks. Como puts it in sudden death OT and PKs. And the Bishop Guertin Cardinals are going to play the winner of Pinkerton and Portsmouth on Tuesday at Memorial up in Manchester. And they return the favor that Nashua North gave them in PK time last year. And wow, what a game we had, folks. Bishop Guertin took the lead with 11:30 remaining in the first. North leveled it up on a Fry goal, only 5:02 into the second half, and there we stood. We went through 2 10-minute overtime periods, went through the 5-on-5 PK period, and then sudden death PK overtime. Cardinals pay it back from 2024, and they soldier on. Wow, what a game, everybody. Look, this is Rich McDonough for Tom King. I want to say thanks to everybody here. Ryan Brown for Bishop Guertin got us all set up. And thanks to my man Dylan Smith, Jacob Monroe, Dan Young back in the office, and Executive Director DJ PDP Johnson. Happy we could bring you this one. It's an instant classic. Rich McDonough one more time. We'll see you down the road, folks. Thanks for being with us.